Growing up, I used to hear, always use bleach and glow, but you'd have to have about 300,000 gallons to...
Okay, number one, this is the situation. I have a skin disorder that destroys the pigmentation of the skin. It's something that I cannot help, okay? But when people make up stories that I don't want to be who I am, it hurts me.
So it is.
It's a problem for me, okay? I can't control it, okay? But what about all the millions of people? Let's reverse it.
Okay.
What about all the millions of people who sit out in the sun to become darker, to become other than what they are? Nobody says nothing about that.
So when did this start? When did the color of your skin start to change?
Oh boy, sometime after Thriller, around Off the Wall Thriller.
And what did you think? I mean,
it's in my family. My father said it's on his side. I can't control it. I don't understand. I mean, it makes me very sad. Yeah, Wacko Jacko. Where'd that come from?
For most of his life, Michael Jackson sat across from interviewers who treated him like a puzzle they had every right to figure out. And the irony? The harder they pushed, the less they actually got to him. He rarely came back at them with anger. Sometimes he responded with quiet, sometimes with a soft smile, and sometimes he simply drew the line, said what he needed to say, and left the interviewer alone in the uncomfortable silence they themselves had built.
I'm not nervous at all, actually.
You really aren't?
No, I never get nervous.
You don't?
No.
No, not even for your first interview and it's live around the world? I thought you'd be a little nervous, but that's great, because if you're not nervous, I won't be nervous. I just wanted to let the world know that when we agreed to do this interview, you said that you would be willing to talk to me about everything, and we haven't discussed one single question that's going to be asked here tonight. Just wanted to make that right.
Very true.
And that is exactly why the Oprah interview is the perfect starting point. Back in 1993, Oprah Winfrey secured Michael Jackson's first live television sit-down in 14 years. From the very first minutes on screen, one thing was already clear. This was never going to be a light, comfortable celebrity conversation.
Go out. Do you date?
Yes.
Who do you date?
Well, right now it's Brooke Shields. Well, we try not to just be everywhere and go. It's mostly at home. She'll come over. I'll go to her house because I don't like going out in the public.
Have you ever been in love?
Yeah.
With Brooke Shields?
Yes, and another girl.
And another girl?
At one point, she asked the question that still gets replayed to this day. Are you a virgin? Michael's response was total composure. I'm a gentleman, he said, taking a deeply personal, almost intrusive question and turning it into something he could sidestep without ever losing his dignity.
To ask you this, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Are you a virgin?
How could you ask me that question?
I just want to know. I want to know.
I'm a gentleman.
You're a gentleman.
I'm a gentleman.
So
I'm a gentleman.
So, okay, I would interpret that to mean that means that you believe that a lady is a lady, and therefore...
That's something that's private. I mean, shouldn't be spoken about openly. You can call me old-fashioned if you want, but, to me that's very personal.
So you're not going to answer it?
I'm embarrassed.
Oprah herself later admitted that asking it left her feeling embarrassed. That entire exchange tells you everything about how Michael navigated the media. He was constantly being pushed to open up his personal life on command, and when the questions went too far, he never gave them what they were hoping for: a breakdown, a blow-up, or a moment they could use against him.
Whether or not there is a possibility that you are going to marry one day and have children.
I would feel that my life isn't complete if I do not, because I adore the family life. I adore children, and I adore that whole thing. And I would love to. That's one of my dreams, but I couldn't right now because I'm married. I am married, but to my work. I'm married to my music.
That same 1993 interview also matters because it captured the exact way tabloids had started to dominate his public image. By that point, people were obsessing over his face, his skin, and his body, often with almost no interest in what he actually said.
Most discussed about you, I think, is the fact that the color of your skin is obviously different than it was when you were younger.
Yes.
And so I think it has caused a great deal of speculation and controversy as to what you have done or are doing. Are you bleaching your skin? And is your skin lighter because you don't like being black?
Okay, number one, as I know of, there is no such thing as skin bleaching. I have never seen it. I don't know what it is.
In his 1988 autobiography, Moonwalk, and again during his 1993 sit-down with Oprah, Jackson stated he had undergone just 2 nose procedures and a chin cleft implant, while pushing back on every other surgical rumor surrounding him.
Always use bleach and glow, but you'd have to have about 300,000 gallons to...
Okay, number one, this is the situation. I have a skin disorder that destroys the pigmentation of the skin. It's something that I cannot help. Okay, but when people make up stories that I don't want to be who I am, it hurts me.
So it is.
It's a problem for me, okay? I can't control it, okay? But what about all the millions of people? Let's reverse it.
Okay.
What about all the millions of people who sit out in the sun to become darker, to become other than what they are? Nobody says nothing about that.
So when did this start? When did the color of your skin start to change?
Oh boy, sometime after Thriller, around Off the Wall Thriller, sometime
And what did you think? I mean,
It's in my family. My father said it's on his side. I can't control it. I don't understand. I mean, it makes me very sad.
How much plastic surgery have you had?
Very, very little. You can count them on 2 fingers. I mean, let's say this. If you want to know about those things, all of the nosy people in the world,
But once we say it, we don't have to say it anymore.
Read my book, Moonwalker. It's in my book. You know, let's just put it this way. If all the people in Hollywood who have had plastic surgery, if they went on vacation, there wouldn't be a person left in town.
He also addressed his changing skin tone, attributing it to vitiligo, a condition that was later confirmed by his autopsy. So when people watched Michael sit across from Oprah, they were not simply watching a celebrity field questions. They were watching a man fight to reclaim a narrative that had already been written around him, built on gossip, rumor, and pure spectacle.
Something that's private, but that's the situation here. So please, when people see something like that...
I just want to get this straight. You are not taking anything to change the color of your skin?
Oh God, no.
You did not purposely...
We're trying to control it, and using makeup evens it out because it makes blotches on the skin, and I have to even out my skin. But you know what's funny? Why is that so important? You know, that's not important to me. I'm a great fan of art. I love Michelangelo. If I had a chance to talk to him or read about him, I would want to know about what inspired him to become who he is, the anatomy of his craftsmanship, not about who he went out with last night or why he decided to sit out in the sun so long. What's wrong with, I mean, that's what's important.
That is the core reason Michael Jackson clips keep going viral even today. He never came across as defensive the way interviewers anticipated. He came across as measured and completely in control. He sounded like someone who had already accepted that the public had made its decision, but still believed the truth deserved a fair chance to be heard. And in his 1997 sit-down with Barbara Walters, that exact same dynamic plays out all over again.
Say that, but I've done it before.
And you thought it might be you?
Yes. I've been living in that kind of life all my life. The tabloid press, that kind of press, not the press, the tabloid, the paparazzi, that type. I've been running for my life like that, hiding, getting away. You can't go that way because they're over there. And well, let's go this way. Pretend we're going that way and we'll go that way. Somebody say, hold on, stop. This person deserved their privacy. You are not allowed to go there.
The interview was filmed in Paris and later broadcast on ABC. By that point, Michael had already spent years being picked apart by the press. His appearance, his privacy, his personal habits, all fair game. Accounts of that interview make it clear that Walters pressed him on the paparazzi and his private life, while the wider media conversation of that era shows just how relentlessly the public remained fixated on how he looked.